Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network. My name is Aaron. I've got with me Logan, Carson, and Alex. And we're here at the B Elite Camp at Hendrix College. If you would like to support what we do here at Arkansas Sports Network, you can email us at arsportsnet@gmail.com or find us at arkansassportsnetwork.com and get in touch with us that way. Would you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that comment button, and leave us a comment and share. Tell your friends. We're getting out the word on all these students trying to get picked up by some of these colleges. I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Carson and Alex. Take it.
All right, welcome to the B Elite Basketball Exposure Camp right here live from Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network. We are very excited to be here with you today. I'm Carson Ward here with Alex Gallion. Alex, are there any players that stand out to you in this game that we're looking at? Of course, we've already seen the Thunder play today, and Carter Holland was their standout guy. So tell me about these two teams and what you've picked up on them so far.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about the Thunder, it is Carter Holland. It is kind of his show. I have yet to see the Spurs. This is not the Grizzlies playing. This is going to be the Spurs. They do have one guy that is pretty tall. I need to pull up a roster for the Spurs. They have a guy listed at, I believe that's going to be Hayden Jones. He is listed at 6'9". He's wearing the goggles tonight for the Spurs. So I think just kind of what I see, just looking at the team, he's probably going to be one of their best players. But at the same time, though, you can't really say that until you actually watch the game.
Last game that we had was the Cavaliers and the Knicks, and that was a battle of a couple of guards and some wings as well. We had some really talented players in that game, but now we have the Spurs and the Thunder going against each other here at the B Elite Exposure Camp right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We are very, very excited to watch these two teams go at it. We've, of course, seen Carter Holland from Clinton. He had a fantastic first game, and the Spurs will win the tip. That was the 6'9" Hayden Jones winning the tip for the Spurs, and now they're going to try to move the basketball. It's stolen away, and on the fast break, that is number 10 for the Thunder. What a play by Jackson Edwards of Greenbrier. He's a junior. Spurs trying to move the ball around here. Kicks it out. Shot is up for two and off the mark. Offensive rebound. He got his own miss. Inside shot is up and a foul is called, sending the Spurs to the free throw line. That will be number 30 for the Spurs, Andre Barnes of North Little Rock.
Good job from Barnes that time.
Shot is good, so the Spurs get on the board for the first time this afternoon, and the Thunder will make a push on offense. Holland moving down low, but a drive inside for two, off the mark. That was Jonathan Hudson. We talked to him after the first game. And a shot is off the mark, rebound by the Thunder, and they're going to move it around, and inside foul is going to be called on Hayden Jones for the Spurs, and the Thunder will inbound. They're going to send Holland down to the baseline to pass it in. They swing it. Shot is up. Just rims out. And inside, trying to get the rebound for
I think it's going to be out of Holland.
So here come the Spurs looking to generate some offense. They had a free throw they made, but other than that, no field goals. They're going to kick it out. Looks for a shot, and we'll take one from way down there, and wow, what a shot. That's number 45 for the Spurs, Rylan Robbins of Flippin. And shot is off the mark. Who else is there for the rebound except Carter Holland? And now he'll go to the free throw line and one shot for 2 points. Holland has had a tremendous tournament here so far, and he's going to nail that one. So the Knicks bring it within one. Spurs making a push here. I apologize, I said the Knicks. It's the Thunder. They have very similar jerseys and colors and things of that nature.
Extremely similar.
So inside, he's going to swing it. Shot from the mid-range is good. Hits it as time expired. That was number 30, Andre Barnes. They're going to count it. The North Little Rock prospect, and inside for 2. That was a good move by Jonathan Hudson of Little Rock Southwest. He's listed at 6'2", 170. And a stoppage here. We're going to get some substitutions for the Spurs. Moving around. And there's going to be a foul call, and it looks like for the Spurs, number 45, Rylan Robbins, he's listed as a shooting guard, will go to the line from Flippin High School, listed at 6'3", 220. And he's going to drill that one, so the Spurs take a 3-point lead.
Been back and forth so far, man.
Holland off the mark. Rebound by the Spurs, and ahead it's taken away by the Thunder. Inside. And shot is good, and the foul. That's number 45 for the Thunder, Grady Massengale of Green Forest. He is a freshman, listed at 6'1", 180. Won't hit the free throw for the extra point, but does get the bucket. So now the Spurs looking to create some offense with this Thunder defense, as we saw in the first game, is pretty tenacious. As they get the steal. Inside, shot is up, won't fall. That was Jacen Fricks of Prescott High School. He is a freshman, listed at 5'11", 206 at the small forward position. He does hit the free throw. So the Thunder take the lead. Shot is up, off the mark. Rebound Holland. Inside, shot off the mark. Rebound Spurs. They try to push it. Now driving inside, kicks it out to the corner, off the mark. Rebound will go out of bounds and heads to the Thunder. Moving around and trying to make something happen on offense. They're going to swing it around and inside. The drive and the finish by number 5 for the Thunder. That is Jax Wilson of Independence High School.
Great finish from Wilson that time. Big three.
Spurs have tied it up with that three-point shot. Mid-range jumper off the mark, rebound by the Spurs. They make some moves, kick it to the corner. Shot is up from three, and he doesn't hit.
Still like the pass, though.
He's able to find his man in the corner for a good shot. Spurs moving the ball around. Robbins dumps it off, and the big man can't finish at the rim, so now here comes Hudson. He's going to kick it. And shot from downtown is good from number 25 for the Thunder, Zion Whitmore of Pea Ridge. Spurs moving it around again. Floater, yes. That's number 25 for the Spurs, Ty Wright. Able to drive to the basket.
What a spin move.
And able to finish inside. That's number 10 for the Thunder. Jackson Edwards of Greenbrier. He's made a couple of plays. Off the front iron. No good. Knicks will go the other way. And Fricks, yes, got it.
Great job by Fricks, able to plant his feet and get that three-point shot to fall.
Inside and one, count it. That's number 30, Andre Barnes. He's had a good game, the North Little Rock prospect. He's a senior, doing a lot for these Spurs. And he's able to connect on the free throw, so a 2-point margin between these two teams right now as the Thunder lead. Hudson looking to make something happen. He'll dish it to Whitmore. Don't forget, if you're watching this broadcast, to like, comment, subscribe, and find Arkansas Sports Network on Facebook. We have a lot of very exciting stuff coming right down to our Facebook and YouTube. So check in with the Arkansas Sports Network and find your favorite team. Follow us on Facebook, and you can find your favorite student athlete or program or sport. We have just about everything there is, including this Be Elite Exposure Camp here at Hendrix College. Have had some very good ball games today as Hudson makes a play. He's going to drive inside and finish for two.
Very quick.
Shot is up and on the money. That's number 25 for the Spurs, Ty Wright of Morrilton. Morrilton has quite a few kids out here who can make some serious plays, and that's Fricks in the corner. Yes, matches the three on the other end.
A second three-pointer for Fricks.
Thunder go up by 6.
That was a big-time three-point shot for number 35. I think we're going to return back here.
Down low, looking for the big man. He's going to make a spin move, turnaround jumper. Yes, wow, what a shot by Hayden Jones of Bergman. He's a sophomore. Bergman has quite a few players out here as well. Hudson.
Beautiful passing.
Shot from the corner off the mark. Offensive rebound by the Thunder and inside. Hudson off the mark.
I have noticed that the Knicks, they might have some of the best ball handling and ball passing so far in this tournament that I've noticed.
Thunder do have a terrific passing team as Hudson goes to the line.
Feels like they're a pass-first offense.
Spurs trying to get something going on offense. That's Jones down in the post looking for position. What a move inside. Out of bounds. That was Andre Barnes of North Little Rock. He's had a pretty good game so far and showed what he could do there. Barnes gets a screen from Jones. And they're going to say a foul on the Thunder, so the Spurs will inbound. Barnes goes up top. Shot for two. Yes, got it. That's number 0 for the Spurs. Ryan Benedict of Cotter. Driving inside, Whitmore. Rebound by Jones.
Almost an athletic finish.
Inside, layup is good. That's number 10 for the Spurs. Cash Lindsay of Rector.
That lane was way, way too open for him.
Hudson to Whitmore for 3. Yes! Zion Whitmore. A terrific shot. And it's a 5-point ball game. Inside, shot is up from right, off the mark. Rebound Holland. In transition. Shot is up and good. Great looking finish there from number 5 for the Thunder. That's Jax Wilson of Independence. Inside, Barnes, foul. They're going to say it was a foul on the floor, so no shots, but they're going to inbound here to Jones. And over and back, it'll be Thunder ball with not very much time remaining here, but inside the finish. Oh, what a play!
What a putback from Holland that time.
Holland got up there and said, "Give me that."
And I was fixing to just say it didn't look like Holland did a whole lot during this first half, but man, that's definitely a way to end the first half.
Explosive play from Holland. You're going to see it on the.
I think they already replayed. Yeah.
So you already saw it again, but man, what a play!
That was. I mean, look at the coach's
Reaction from the coach. I mean, that was just terrific.
Wow.
So we are here at the half, and we are going to talk a little bit about it right after the break. We will be right back for the second half.
That no other travel pillow on the market can? Our patented design offers support for the neck and head, preventing uncomfortable slumping. A place to support your arms because no one ever knows what to do with those. Extraordinary versatility. It can be used in any seat of a plane, window, center, or aisle, or even in a terminal waiting on your flight. It's reversible, so it can be used on any side of the plane. The design allows hands to move freely while also providing a rest to use a phone or read a book. It also has a handy cell phone pocket built right in. With its unique design and weighing only about 2 pounds, it's very easy and convenient to travel with. Order your Stay Put pillow today at mystayputpillow.com.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
All right, we are live from Hendrix College for the B Elite Exposure Camp right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Alex, did you have any takeaways from that first half?
I really still feel like it's pretty evenly matched. I feel like the Thunder maybe just be a tad bit more completed team than the Spurs are, but obviously that could change here in the second half.
Floater off the mark, rebound to the Spurs inside. And a foul is called. That was number 10 for the Spurs, Jacen Edwards of Greenbrier. Excuse me, that was for the Thunder, is Jacen Edwards. The Spurs number 10 is Cash Lindsay. So the Thunder looking to extend their lead on offense here. Carter Holland on the bench right now, so the Thunder will have to find some offense elsewhere. They've had some guys step up in this game. Fricks and Whitmore have had a good game. Inside, what a foul. That was Rylan Robbins flipping.
That was a great post play from him.
So he'll shoot one free throw for 2 points.
I think they're just going to pass the ball now.
The Spurs will inbound. Right here they find Robbins, and he is deflected. They're going to swing it out on the perimeter and nearly picked off there. That was number 10, Jacen Edwards, who's been a big-time playmaker. He's listed at 6'4", 195 from Greenbrier. Shot is up. Rebound Robbins. Going the other way. And they're going to call it a foul on the floor.
Be Spurs pass in.
Robbins thought about it. Now he's going to drive inside. Shot for three. Yes, got it.
Big time three.
So the Spurs close in. That was number 5 for the Spurs. Brody Bass from Palestine Wheatley. They're going to have a good team as well. They have multiple players here at this camp who've had a good day.
I notice Morrilton does too.
Morrilton, Bergman, Sylvan Hills. A lot of teams here that are going to have some good years. Quitman. A lot of teams here with multiple players who are going to have some good basketball seasons. They lob it in. And a shot is off the mark. Rebound for the Thunder, and now a three-pointer, and he can't hit. Robbins will bring it up for the Spurs. Shot from the corner, yes.
Even with the contact on it, he's still able to get it to fall.
That shot was from number 10 for the Spurs, Cash Lindsay. And now it's a three-point ball game. Euro step inside, foul. Driving on that play for the Thunder was Jax Wilson of Independence. And without Carter Holland, who looks like will now check into the game.
Bass has a chance to close this gap.
And off the mark, so it'll stay a three-point ball game. With just over 11 and a half minutes to play in the second half. We've got a real tight one here at Hendrix College at the Be Elite Exposure Camp on the Arkansas Sports Network. Jones looks, passes. So he's going to swing it back to Robbins. And nearly picked off, and it is picked off. Thunder go the other way with it. Transition bucket is good. That was number 45, Grady Massengale of Green Forest. He is a freshman, so a lot of room to grow.
Amazing job from the youngster.
Shot is up. Got it. Cash Lindsay. He's had a good day. He plays at Rector. And inside, Hudson's shot won't fall, but a foul. Inside, Hudson. He's going to find Whitmore. Shot is up. Yes, how about that from Jackson Edwards?
It has been a three-point shootout.
Robbins picked off again.
Wow.
Edwards looking. He's going to find his man, and now it's Whitmore for three. Just rims out, and Robbins gets the rebound. He's going to send it down the court and inside. Yes, wow, what a finish from
Athletic
Ty
finish.
Wright.
Man, oh, man.
Whitmore can't finish off the glass. It's a 4-point lead for the Thunder right now. Makes a move, drives inside, and a turnover for the Spurs. Bringing the ball up will be Hudson for the Thunder. Inside, Hudson rims out, rebound Jones.
So unfortunate.
Robbins, who's played point guard for this Spurs team today, will look to generate some offense. Stolen, Whitmore.
Smart move letting it roll out.
Spurs looking to close this 4-point deficit that they're facing right now. He's going to pass it to Cash Lindsay, who's had a really good day for the Spurs. Lindsay sends it out to the perimeter. Ball fake, air ball. Tough shot there, but it'll be Thunder basketball. And here comes Carter Holland looking to see if he can make something happen. Holland drives inside. Foul called on Hayden Jones. He is listed at 6'9", 205. He's another one of those guys, just like Gage Ballantyne, who has that Chet Holmgren build that we talked about, just tall and lanky with a huge wingspan.
Holland's not going to miss from the line, man.
Very, very talented player from Clinton. And there's
Great
a
defense,
steal.
man.
Inside, off the front of the rim, and gets rejected. Fricks puts it up, and he misses, and now Holland finishes. Carter Holland said, I got that one, and finished right at the rim. Shot Off the mark, rebound by the Thunder. Going the other way. Here comes Whitmore. Driving inside, pump fake. What a move. Yes.
Great pump fake.
Zion Whitmore of P Ridge. He's a junior, listed at 6', 180. Jones, free throw line jump shot is off the mark. Spurs get their own rebound. Lindsay will swing it to the perimeter. Shot is up from right. Oh,
What a
yes.
Step back, man. That was deadly.
Wow, Ty Wright sends it through the hoop.
That little buzzer, man.
And Whitmore will finish, and that's 2 more on the board for the Thunder.
It's a tough reverse finish.
Barnes looking to make a play. Drives inside. Barnes rejected off the backboard.
Cold-blooded is Holland, man. What a rejection.
Carter Holland. Man, oh man.
A LeBron-esque rejection. And look at this, man.
And wow, look at that.
Rocks the rim, dude.
Carter Holland looking like Vince Carter on the fast break.
Prime Vince Carter.
Spurs moving the ball around. Lindsay. Jump shot. Off the mark. Rebound Thunder. Ahead to Whitmore. Turns, passes. Fricks for 3. Off the mark. Holland being aggressive and getting in there for the rebound, and the Thunder increased their lead to 13.
Holland has really stepped up in the second half. He was kind of dry in the first half. Now he's really starting to show himself.
Barnes. Floater. Off the mark, but a foul called on Wilson. And Barnes will shoot it from the line. And off the mark. You can tell he feels like he should have got that one. As Hudson, the Little Rock Southwest prospect, will try to do something with the ball here. Holland spins inside, kicks it. Hudson steps into a shot. Off the mark. Rebound Fricks. He's going to put up a shot and can't get it to go off the rim, but inside a finish by Jackson Edwards. He's listed at 6'4", 195 from Greenbrier, a junior. Shot is up. Yes. Cash Lindsay of Rector, he's had a good game. Fricks. Yes, wow, what a shot.
Another big-time 3 from Fricks.
Jacen Fricks of Prescott as Robbins, wow.
Back-to-back, man.
It is a shootout here at Hendrix College. Edwards inside, puts up a shot. Yes, wow.
What a floater.
Offense coming in bunches from these two teams right now. And Robbins can't finish.
Robbins had a lot of room with that layup.
And while we have a timeout here, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on at Arkansas Sports Network. We have in production right now the Hometown Sports Football Preview. That is a project that we are really excited about and that we have been doing a lot of work for, and really looking forward to what we can do with this Hometown Sports Video Preview magazine. We have a lot of people on our team right now that have been doing a lot of hard work to get this to you, so We plan on having your favorite program and having your favorite athletes and coaches and everything in between covered in this preview magazine. So be on the lookout for that on Facebook and YouTube from the Arkansas Sports Network in the coming weeks and months.
It's a very anticipated football season coming up. A lot of talks in 3, 4A, 5A, 6A, a lot of talks in every conference.
Here is Hudson. Fricks puts it up. Rebound. And Robbins will find Barnes. Barnes looking to get some space. Now he's going to find Robbins. Robbins pulls it from way beyond the arc, but doesn't have enough range for that shot. But had to do something with his team down 14 right now. Here is Holland. Tried to split the defense, but couldn't get anything going as Hudson will find him again inside. Holland, oh man. He almost had it, but got stuffed at the rim. And
he was looking for a body.
Shot is up from Lindsey, and he's able to finish. Brings it within 12 with just over 30 seconds left. Hudson. Foul called.
And a timeout called, and it's going to be for the Spurs.
So a 12-point game here between the Thunder and Spurs. Alex, what have been some of your takeaways from this game or some of the players that you've seen in this game so far?
I will say this, man. Fricks, he has been a lights-out shooter. I think that's someone who we're definitely going to have on this post-game show after this game, man. He's definitely someone that we need to talk to. I really do just think that overall, I just think the Thunder has been the more complete team compared to the Spurs. I'm not saying the Spurs aren't good, and they have had some. They do have good players, and they've had some good moments in this game. But it just feels like the Thunder has outshined them in some aspects of this game.
Thunder have put themselves in a good position to be one of the top teams in the end of this tournament tomorrow. And
oh yeah,
Hudson
whoa,
gets fouled by Barnes.
Whoa, that was a little aggressive.
Barnes was trying to get the hand check call in the backcourt, and they wouldn't give it to him, so I guess he got a little bit more aggressive.
They're going to reward a free throw.
So Hudson will shoot one free throw for 2 points, as it has been throughout this entire tournament here at the B Elite Exposure Camp at Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network. Inside, Barnes finishes for 2. They're within 10. And Hudson finds Fricks down the court, and that should do it.
Fricks pulls up.
The Thunder win by 10. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alex will have some interviews with some players from the winning team, the Thunder. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Just shortly right here, you're watching the B Elite Exposure Camp on the Arkansas Sports Network live from Hendrix College.
We're going to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game,
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Every one of us starts out as a wide-eyed recruit, myself included. If I could go back, I'd tell that kid, get ready. You're gonna serve alongside some amazing people. They're gonna become like family to you. And together, you'll see and do things that will help change the world, that'll change you. One day, you're gonna look up and be a better you. And this nation will be better for it too. I'm General Dave Goldfein. Come join us. Your nation is waiting.
I'm here with number 35, Fricks from the Thunder from Prescott High. Try to get the headset on there. Man, great game from you tonight. It feels like you were just splashing after back-to-back three-pointers, man. How did it feel to come out there? It's probably been a minute since you got to play a good game of regulation basketball.
Hitting them shots, I needed it for my team. This team we played was pretty good. And so them shots came in big.
Is there anything that if a college coach is looking at you that you would like to say to a college coach?
I feel like you're going to need a player like me on the team. I put in effort.
Yes.
And I'm going to try my best for my team to win.
What do you think separates you compared to all the other guys in this tournament?
That, I'm a little smaller than everybody. I'm only in the 9th grade.
Okay.
So, they all got they bigger than me. But, I can shoot the ball a little bit. So it makes me different from other people.
If you're in the 9th grade, man, you still got several years in high school left, and you go to Prescott High, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what are you looking to get out of that? Obviously, your next 4 years. You have a whole 4 years of high school ball left.
I'm looking to try to get some offers. Some offers.
Well, Fricks, man, I appreciate you for coming up on here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Hopefully we have Whitmore. I think he's over there. He's getting a picture take. But I do appreciate you, though, for coming on here. Great game tonight. We were all pretty impressed with you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So we'll be right back.
Hand off over to the right side. That's balance. Look at the man. Busts out of there. He's outside. He's got one man to beat, and he does it. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
Dean looking down the
get
field.
rid of it.
He's flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah,
He's got man.
Stepping up, wide open.
That is Landon Martin, and that is another touchdown right there. And Elkins just put themselves right back into this ball game.
Quarterback's back to pass. They're blitzing. That's Alexander chasing him, 58 as well. And it's picked off. He steps in front of his man. That's number 6. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bigelow. Easton Platt, just a sophomore. Ball at the 15. Back to throw. He's got all kinds of pressure. He's good. Taylor's got a lot of room. He's going to get close quickly, but he makes a man miss. He's in. Touchdown. Hector Wildcats Jackson Taylor looking like Matt Jones out there.
First pass of the ball game. There's Goff, and he's got room. He's going to score. That's a touchdown. Dax Goff, 15 yards off the right-hand side.
Back here at Hendrix College here for the Be Elite Exposure Camp on the Arkansas Sports Network. Joining alongside me is number 25, Zion Whitmore from the Pea Ridge Academy, man. Great game for you tonight, honestly. And I've been asking all these players so far. It's been a minute since you guys have played a regulation game of basketball. How did it feel to go out there and play some basketball again?
I mean, it felt really good. Just being able to play with some of my teammates. I'm with two of my teammates from my AU team, so it just felt good to hoop.
I want to ask you, man, and I've been asking most of these players the exact same questions. If you obviously, I'm sure you becoming a senior this year, you're looking for a college offer of some kind. If you had to say anything to a college recruiter, what would you say, man?
I feel like I'm very versatile. I feel like I bring a lot of different stuff to the game. I can shoot it, but I also feel like I can pick up 94 feet. I can be a point guard, shooting guard, and I'm just willing to learn.
What do you think separates you from all the other players in this camp?
For sure being coachable. Just coachable and just my mindset, it's kill or be killed, and, that's just what I play with. So I feel like this is my mindset and just being coachable.
I feel like more players need to have that same kind of mindset. I want to ask you, man, this being your senior year at Pea Ridge coming up, we still got a little bit before basketball rolls around, but what are you expecting for your senior year, man? Really just stepping up as a leader, being a senior, and just trying to maximize my potential. And like you said, just start getting recruited. This is Zion Whitmore from Pea Ridge on the Thunder, man. I appreciate you for coming up here and joining me on the Arkansas Sports Network. Me and Carson, we're going to end this broadcast before we have the next game in 20 minutes' time. We'll be right back.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
We are live right here on the Arkansas Sports Network from Hendrix College for post-game coverage here of the Be Elite Exposure Camp. We had a really good last game between the Spurs and the Thunder. Alex, tell me about some players that stood out or maybe some things that you noticed from last game.
Obviously, Whitmore and Fricks, who I just spoke to, obviously those guys, they had a much improved game compared to their first game earlier on this morning. I just wanted to say this, though, man. Carter Holland, man, I've seen this kid play for the last 2 years, and the improvement that he has made compared to last season in the regional tournament at the end of basketball to where he is at right now, he's like a completely different player. And honestly, man, I'm very excited to see what Carter Holland is able to do, him becoming into his senior year up at Clinton. So, man, I'm just very, very impressed with this Thunder team. I feel like they're one of the best-looking teams so far.
Were there any players that stood out on the Spurs that you remember that kind of gave this Thunder team that's obviously very talented a run for their money?
I think it was number 10 Cash Lindsey, right? He had maybe 2 or 3 3-pointers, and especially at that end, he was going back and forth with the other guy on the Thunder. I think Cash Lindsey and Brody Bass and I think Ty Wright, they were some of the better players for the Spurs. But like I said earlier, I really just do think that the Thunder was maybe just a little bit more of a complete team compared to the Spurs, man.
All right, well, we are about to send it away here on the Arkansas Sports Network. As we mentioned, we have a lot of things coming here at ASN. We have our hometown sports football preview that we're really excited about, and we here at ASN have been doing a lot of work with a lot of us kind of going around interviewing coaches at a lot of different places, a lot of different towns. So really watch our Facebook, watch our YouTube, and see what we're doing over there. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, all those good things that help us get exposure for these players and for what we're doing over here at ASN. Other than that, we're going to sign off for the time being, and we will be right back right here at Hendrix College for the Be Elite Exposure Camp on Arkansas Sports Network shortly. All right, we welcome you live to Hendrix College for the B Elite Exposure Camp on the Arkansas Sports Network. I am Carson Ward here with Brad Caldwell. We are so excited to watch these two teams play today. Brad, what are you looking forward to with these two teams? And tell me a little bit about, what you saw in the pregame.
Not much. I haven't had a chance to see these two. The team that I've seen so far is the Thunder. That's the main team I've seen. They look very good. You know a little bit more about these. Have you seen the Grizzlies yet?
Grizzlies is our first time seeing them
So
today.
you've seen the Cavaliers. What have you seen out of the Cavaliers so far?
Cavaliers have some very talented players. Of course, T.J. Whitney, All-State at Nettleton last year, very talented guy. And then we saw Weston Dickerson, kind of a surprise player who came out and really shot the ball well, got to the basket, three-level scorer, really what you like to see. And then Hayden Martin had 14 points in his first game. So he really stepped up and was a leader on offense for their team. Really excited for what these two teams show. Obviously, a lot of good athletes here at the B Elite Exposure Camp today. And again, we're live from Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network, getting ready for tip-off here between the Grizzlies and the Cavaliers. And Whitney wins the tip. We'll give it to Martin. And he will look around, and they will send it to Whitney again. He will get inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul on T.J. Whitney.
Cleared him out, using that size, get that forearm out there. Can't do that as a big guy. You'll get caught every time.
Grizzlies pushing the pace here. And they're going to call a turnover, travel on the Grizzlies. Tough start for them. And Whitney will bring the ball up the floor.
Now, one guy that I have seen, that's the Raptors. Never mind. I was going to say that was Gabe Spray, but he was on the Raptors. We saw him last year.
Gabe Spray had a great game for the Raptors whenever we saw him play, as Whitney takes a long shot here off. And the rebound will go to the Grizzlies. Inside finishes for two. That's number 40 for the Grizzlies. Christian Wire, a point guard from Flippin. They have a lot of players at this camp.
Flippin's a basketball school, man. They don't play football. One of those schools up in the North Arkansas that plays about 40 games a year, sometimes more if they go deep into the tournament. So, yeah, they're trying to get their kids out here and get better.
We've seen a lot of teams with multiple players here. Morrilton, Quitman, Flippin, Bergman. A lot of teams with multiple players here. As inside Martin, that's another kid who has a school with multiple players. Harrison, and inside Dickerson makes a play. Can't get it up and over the rim, so a tough shot for him. We're tied at 2 here early in this one. Shot is off, rebound Dickerson. One of the things I've noticed is that these teams will start off slow, and then once they get into more of the flow of the game and get used to these teammates a little bit more and things like that, they'll start to score a whole lot of points just because there's so much talent on this floor.
Well, you got to think that they're not comfortable. They get more comfortable as the game goes on. They're not playing at their home court. None of them are. The atmosphere is not here. You feed off the atmosphere as a player. When that crowd's roaring, you're going.
So Dickerson is down at midcourt. You don't want to see that from anybody, but especially if you're on the Cavaliers. That's a tough break for one of their best players, but he looks like he's just fine. He's going to get back up and tough it out.
Got to be tough if you're going to play ball.
Dickerson swings it. A shot is off the mark. Rebound Whitney, and inside can't finish, but he goes up a second time and does finish. He had a couple of dunks in the first game the Cavaliers played. He is a special, special player from Nettleton.
Very aggressive coming out here to start the game off.
So inside shooting, that was number 40, Christian Wire of Flippin. He's a junior. And Wire will find a corner three off the mark.
No, he didn't make it. That was a really good screen by number 15.
Team basketball from the Grizzlies so far. Contributions from just about everybody. And
screening's such an underrated thing. Nobody wants to do it. But, man, if you can set good screens, you've got somebody on the floor that will set you good screens. A lot of times you'll have good open shots like that.
And this being an exposure camp, these college coaches see you doing the dirty work. They're going to like that and want you on their team.
So it's a tricky thing for college coaches because a lot of times college coaches want the best player on the team, but sometimes you find that kid that will fit your system. They'll come out, like you said, do the dirty work, get the rebounds, set the screens, and they take them off that.
That was T.J. Whitney driving inside. We interviewed him after our first game with the Cavaliers. And now some substitutions as headed to the bench are a couple of Cavaliers. Whitney drills the free throw. So the Cavaliers take a 2-point lead.
He's got the look of a player, man. You can just tell. He's just got that confidence, that swagger that you need.
Grizzlies swinging it around. Looked for a shot, won't take it. Now he finds his man. Deep three ball off the mark. And getting in there for the rebound was Martin, but it'll go out of bounds to the Cavaliers.
Good hustle there. Just not coming up on their end there on that play, but nice hustle by the Cavaliers anyway.
Grizzlies moving around, looking for a shot. Nothing happening so far. They're down by 2. Wire looked for a shot. Now he's going to drive inside, puts it up for 2 off the mark. He's taking a lot of their shots today. Seems like they're going to rely on him for offensive production.
Well, somebody's got to take the shots in a situation like this. It's the one that's going to take charge. You know, I mean, every team has 2 to 3 scorers, and then you have the ones that fill in. That's no different out here. There's going to be 2 to 3 guys that are going to take the bulk of the scoring.
And if you're a college coach, you'd like to see leadership like that, but you also want to see a guy who's going to be unselfish when the time comes. So
I'll guarantee one of the things that coaches are looking at is, will you play defense in a situation like this? You know, are you going to let your guy go by? Because if you are, you're not going to be playing on their team. You know.
That was Hayden Martin of Harrison driving on the inside and could not finish, but looks like they're going to call this a foul on the shot. So Martin will shoot 1 free throw for 2 points.
Harrison is a tradition-rich school when it comes to basketball. Play a lot of tough kids, man. A lot of tough players come out of Harrison.
They have multiple players at this camp today. One of the other ones we saw earlier. And that's a 2-point shot off the glass for number 30 for the Grizzlies. That is Jackson Keeling from Mulberry.
From Mulberry, Crawford County. I know all about Mulberry.
Inside shot for the Cavaliers. That's number 15. Traylon Shepard. They're going to swing it around the perimeter here and rejected. Driving and just stopped up was number 35, T.J. Whitney, the All-State prospect from Nettleton. And he is only in 10th grade, so he made All-State as a freshman last year.
Okay.
He is really a special player.
Yeah, definitely, and I wouldn't look at him and think that. So that's another thing when you look at this, the physicality of a kid. And if he's already that physical now as a sophomore, a freshman going to be a sophomore, the future is bright for that young man.
T.J. Whitney looks and plays like a grown man on the basketball court out there, unafraid to go up and challenge anybody.
You're not going to think he's a sophomore. I guarantee you, looking at him, if you look at him up close, he does not look like a sophomore.
Cavaliers looking to get some production. Inside, wide open layup for number 15, Traylon Shepard of Searcy. He's a sophomore as well. Some young and talented players on this Cavaliers team.
Well, now you want to get that exposure early if you can to get those offers. So it's good, smart playing by their people to get them here.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball as they make some substitutions. Back in comes big number 25, Dakota Rowland from DeSoto. DeSoto Central, excuse me.
That's got to be a Mississippi school there.
Tipped, taken by the Grizzlies in transition. They go up and finishes for 2. That's number 15 for the Grizzlies. That is, looks like Tylen Jones of Parkview.
Tylen Jones, coached by the legend Scotty Thurman.
Inside, 2-point shot is good. That is number 20 for the Grizzlies, Frontarius Robinson of Rivercrest.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay. I saw him play in the 3A state tournament, or I say I did. He looks like a young one compared to what's Robinson's?
Mr. Robinson is a freshman this year.
Okay. Yep. So Rivercrest really produces some really good talent up there in basketball.
Shot is good from Traylon Shepard. Rivercrest, another one of those teams with multiple prospects here today.
Have you seen Jaden Young yet? Lakers, I believe, is who he played for.
Jaden Young.
Yes.
He's not on the Lakers, on the roster at least.
Okay.
But I have not heard of Jaden Young yet.
Really good player. I saw him warming up earlier today. Actually reminds me a lot of Mr. Robinson.
Jaden Young is on the Warriors. We have not covered the Warriors yet.
That makes sense.
Shot is up and off the front iron. Rebound by Martin. He's headed the other way. They're able to maintain possession. Swing it to Roland. He's going to pull up from 3 off the back iron.
That is I know that he likes to step out there, but boy, he really needs to use that size, get inside, and because there's nobody on the court right now that's even close to him.
The last game that we covered, they were playing, I believe it was the Knicks, and they have Gage Ballantyne. He's a 6'7" prospect from Quitman, and those two were going at it right at each other. Really, really interesting to watch those two play against each other. Two of the taller guys in this tournament. I think the tallest one is 6'9", and he plays on the Spurs. Oh, what a play. He hit the backboard. I'm not sure if he blocked the shot, but he certainly altered it.
Pace is picking up quite a bit here in the last few minutes.
It's like we said, once they get more comfortable within the game, it's going to pick up and points are going to be scored at ease.
It's just the game flow. You see it every game. It seems to happen. There, a nice shot there by number 10.
Hayden Foster, a power forward from Hackett. He's a junior.
Hackett made it into the 3A state tournament this year. And Foster, actually their best player, as a sophomore this last year.
Shot is up. Martin from 3. And went over the backboard, so it's going to be a turnover to the Grizzlies.
And back to Foster just a minute. I can already tell he's changed his body and his look since the last game of the 3A state tournament. So he's one to watch here coming up.
Listed at 6'4", 200.
Good-sized kid. He's got a good game. He's a very crafty player, and really good. Had a really good game in the state tournament. Just not enough for that Hackett team.
So a tough finish there. They're going to call a foul on number 20 is what it looked like, the referee said. They're going to swing it to the perimeter. Inside, ball fake.
Nice dish there.
Inside foul is called. And it looked like number 20, it is number 20 for the Grizzlies. That is Frontarius Robinson of Rivercrest. He's just a freshman.
Going to be a good one there for Rivercrest.
Here comes Shepard. He's been their point guard today. He's going to find T.J. Whitney. Inside. Finishes for 2. T.J. Whitney, man, what a talented player.
Well, he looks good. You know, we've talked about Carter Holland a lot, but Whitney looking good as well. He's kind of up there with Holland there as far as best players in the tournament.
We haven't seen the Cavs and the Thunder play yet, but Whitney versus Holland is going to be like two prize fighters going at it.
Going to be an interesting deal. You know, Holland having the experience, that should be something that will play into his advantage, but we will see.
So a foul called underneath. shots from, or excuse me, just one shot from number 40, Christian Wire. And he does hit it. So we're all tied up at 16. This Grizzlies team giving the Cavs a run for their money. But the last game that we saw, the Cavs really pulled away once T.J. Whitney got hot. So we'll see if he and some of his other teammates start to heat up or if the Grizzlies can make a little bit of a surprise here. Christian Wire, wow, inside and one.
Wire making his presence felt here. He had a chance to get a three-point opportunity here.
He is a 6 foot tall, 158-pound point guard from Flippin.
I'm telling you, man, people discount the northern Arkansas area as far as players, but there's a lot of players up there. They don't get a chance to showcase their talent as much, being smaller schools, but really, really good players up there.
Shepard throws it out to the perimeter. Yes, shot is good from number 45, Caden Dunn of Mulberry.
Dunn, that was a pure stroke there from Dunn.
He is a sophomore, so he still has some time to grow. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
You know, that's the thing about this tournament and just high school sports in general. You see a guy like Dunn who's not as big, and then all of a sudden you see him the next year, and here he is. He looks like he has fully blossomed and developed. It's fun to watch.
Whitney. Ball gets poked away. Grizzlies going the other way in transition. And can't finish, but a finish from Wire. It is tough to be in transition against T.J. Whitney.
Right. Well, he was too worried about Whitney. He should have just went strong to the hoop, tried to get a foul on that one. But nice job there by Wire.
Inside, Whitney. Will get the finish.
Too strong down there is Whitney.
Tied at 21. Inside, Wire. Yes.
Yep, good finish. Wire, man. Woo! He is having a first half right here. I've got him for 11 here, going for 12 here at the free throw stripe.
Christian Wire, a name to watch from Flippin. And that's the good thing about these exposure camps is he hits the free throw. Those smaller school kids get a chance to show what they can do against some of these bigger school kids. And, man, Wire's having a good first half as the Grizzlies hold a lead here at the end of the first half. We will send it to break right quick and be back. You're watching the Be Elite Exposure Camp from Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Hey, that first shot of Hendrix, did you do that with your phone? Wow. That looked great. Yeah. That's fantastic. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that looked good. I would have never thought that was shot with a phone. No kidding. Yeah. Are we on? We are on right now. We're live.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
All right, we are back live on the Arkansas Sports Network from Hendrix College for the Be Elite Exposure Camp right here in Conway, Arkansas. The Grizzlies lead by 2 as Christian Wire had a tremendous first half. Brad, what were some of your takeaways from the first half?
Christian Wire's a ball player, man. That was a big takeaway. You also like T.J. Whitney, the shot or the size that he has, and it looks like he's going to get aggressive right off the bat here. And, really looking at the court, there's not anybody that looks like they can stop him when he decides to get aggressive. Sometimes with high school students, you just have to – they have to figure that out on their own, you know what I mean? And I'm not sure Whitney's totally figured that out. He's trying to play within the team structure. Nothing wrong with that. But, sometimes you just got to put your head down, take the game over. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout on, I guess who had the ball? The Cavaliers or the – I guess it was the
Grizzlies.
Yeah, it was the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers.
Grizzlies are down here. So, anyway, Christian Wire looked good in the first half. Also, like Graham, looked good as well. Those two guys really stick out. Robinson played well for the Grizzlies. I mean, they played well coming into this half, up 23-21. It's a very well played, even game here.
So the Cavaliers will inbound. That's Martin. And he will swing it to the perimeter. Martin back up top for three. Yes. We knew he was going to get going after his big first game with 14 points, and now he finally hits a three, and this is where the Cavaliers can get dangerous.
Yeah, he didn't have a great first half, but that was a nice-looking stroke there from Martin. Where's he from?
Mr. Martin is from Harrison.
Okay, that's right. Only a matter of time.
Inside, number 10 for the Grizzlies gets the shot to fall. Hayden Foster of Hackett, the junior.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good player. Like to see him get a little bit more involved right now.
Whitney on the inside gets fouled by Wire.
Tell you what, Wire's going to have a little bit of help here. Now, I don't know if they're counting fouls, personal fouls or not. If they're not, then it's not going to matter. But Whitney is taking it to him right now on the defensive side, and he's picked up 2 quick fouls on Wire. If we were in a real game here, I think Wire would have to either switch out or come out.
So the Grizzlies looking for some offense. Turns inside. Quick step on the inside from number 30 for the Grizzlies. That is Jackson Keeling of Mulberry. Looks like he will shoot free throws here, or a free throw. I keep saying free throws, but of course with this tournament, it's a free throw for 2 points.
Mulberry Yellow Jackets.
So the Grizzlies take a 3-point lead, and maybe Christian Wire will get a little bit of help from him, and the Grizzlies can start to put in a little bit more of a team effort. Regardless, Christian Wire has had a fantastic game so far, and there's Martin. We knew, like we said, he had a good first game, and now he's finally starting to get into form here in the second half.
Getting into the flow of the game right now.
Wire passes. Shot fake, Euro step, inside, yes. That's Hayden Foster again. He's been a good contributor for this Grizzlies team as well.
I really think he needs to get more involved, get a little bit stronger on the offensive side of the ball. He can score it in a lot of ways.
Whitney went inside, and they said that he drew a blocking foul, so Martin will put it in for the Cavaliers.
Felt like he might have had that chicken wing out on that one. But it's an interesting battle here that we got going on with Whitney and Wire.
They overthrow the pass there, and Dickerson able to make the catch. Inside, makes a move, pump fakes. He's going to find Whitney. Whitney blows right by Wire, but Wire put up a fight.
He is strong. Wire's doing everything he can right now, but Whitney's just too strong for him.
So Whitney will shoot a free throw.
You see that look on Wire's face. He's like, well, I'm not sure what to do here.
So that brings it within a point. But I tell you what, if the Grizzlies can start hitting some shots from the especially from the outside, and Wire if they start double teaming Wire, if they start trying to give him more attention, if he can facilitate and get that ball out, they have a good chance to pull away. But
you got Wire and Foster on the bench right now. I don't like this for the Grizzlies. They're going to have somebody step up.
Going inside for the shot. Call blocking foul, and they're going to count it, it looks like. No, they're just going to say it was a foul on the floor.
Who is that?
Number 10?
Number 25.
25 for the Grizzlies is Ben Noonan.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Of Lamar.
Yeah, Noonan is a good player, and you like to see him get a little bit more aggressive as well. Very, very, very good player for Lamar. I'm telling you, Lamar is a very talented team, and I've already said it on the broadcast one time, and I believe it. They're going to be they'll be Arkansas Sports Network preseason #1 in 3A.
So the Cavaliers will find TJ Whitney. Man.
Uh-oh. Can't have that. Can't have that at all.
So it looked like they called it a foul and one.
Yep.
Man, he is just a supreme athlete.
He is a menace, is what he is. And I'll tell you right now, of course, I think I'd like to see Noonan go at him a little bit. Noonan has the athletic ability to stick with him, a little bit of the strength there. But I'm going to tell you, he's gonna have to really bear down to be able to take on Whitney, and it looks like they're going to match up here.
So the Cavaliers pull ahead by 2, in large part thanks to the efforts of TJ Whitney. Cavaliers looking for a shot. He's going to find Whitney on the baseline, but goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Nice job by Noonan there. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see Noonan and Foster and Wire at the same time on the court. Noonan's kind of running, I guess, what you would call the second unit on this team, and I'll tell you right now, he's definitely one of the best players on the team.
Noonan makes the defensive play, and it'll go out of bounds. They call it Grizzlies ball.
Sometimes you just got to go with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call it, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good one here, 31-29.
Very rarely have I seen a referee change their mind because a coach argued with him. So, rebound by Whitney.
I'll tell you what, I've seen a bunch of it. I haven't even been here all day. I've seen a bunch of those 35-foot threes, and I'm going to tell you, there ain't too many Steph Currys out here on this court.
No, they are few and far between. That's a steal for the Grizzlies. Inside, and a travel. So it'll be Cavs basketball.
Got caught in between there. I'll tell you, I'm telling you, that young player right there, he's a good player. He's going to be a good one. Little bit young, a little bit light in the loafers right now, but he'll be fine.
So inside move. He's going to spin, and a foul called on number 15 for the Grizzlies. That is Tylen Jones of Parkview. He's a junior.
Cavaliers got much more going to the basket right now. Mm-hmm. They're not really settling. They're going to the basket just right on cue right there. Now, he didn't make it, but
and the second effort will not count. And here come the two studs, and you're going to get your wish. It looks like they're going to keep Noonan, Wire, and Foster all on the court at the same time.
And Whitney's on the bench right now for the Cavs, so this might be a chance for the Grizzlies to make a run here.
And Dickerson will find a teammate. Looking to the corner. The big man fakes the three-point shot. And tipped around. Noonan tried to make a play.
Yeah. Oh, what we got?
We got a shot clock violation is what it looks like.
Yep.
And so the Cavaliers turn it over to the Grizzlies. This is a two-point game right now. We're getting closer to the finish, and there's not been any separation between these two teams, so this could be one that comes down to the final possession.
I do like the lineup the Grizzlies have on the court right now. Let's see if they make something happen with it.
Here's Noonan. Looks, shot, off the mark. Rebound Dickerson. He might not be the biggest guy on the court, but he is giving a whole lot of effort right now. Hasn't had a lot of scoring like he did in the first game where he had 9 points, but he is going out there and giving it his all, and for a lot of coaches are going to appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Shepard. He tried to find Martin, but he wouldn't find him, and Dickerson, there he is again with that effort play and gets the steal.
I'd like to see Noonan take over point guard duties on this with this unit here. He's a playmaker, and I think he's got the guys on the court to make the plays for his team. Looks like Wire's taking the point guard duties. Nothing wrong with that. I do think Wire could play a little bit off the ball here, but we'll see what happens.
Wire gives it to Noonan. Noonan drives inside
all the way.
And a foul called. It looks like Shepard was in there for the foul, and McCutcheon in there as well. McCutcheon is from Cedarville High School.
Try not to go on and on about one player. There's a bunch of players out here, but I do believe in the regional tournament, Noonan averaged something like 30 points per game in the regional tournament. Had really good state tournament as well. Just a good player all around.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Noonan. Down low is Martin inside. Yes, got it.
Good offense there by the Cavs.
He's going to have to be their go-to guy while Whitney is on the bench.
Got that 4-point lead.
Shot is up. Yes. 3-ball good from number 0 for the Grizzlies. That is Will Sutterfield of Pottsville. He's a junior.
Holy cow, what just happened? Sutterfield is a kid that I've called quite a bit of ball on. Again, you know, when you're looking at kids, you don't really, sometimes when they're not in the right uniform, you don't know. But Sutterfield's a kid that can hit that three-pointer.
And they're going to call it and one for the Grizzlies. That's number 20, Frontarius Robinson of Rivercrest. He is just a freshman. He's listed at 5'7", 125, but a lot of room to grow as a freshman. You'd expect him to get a little bigger than 5'7", 125.
Yeah, he reminds me, just looking at him, he reminds me a lot of Jaden Young at this time. I mean, just his game looks a lot like his game, and the size. And Young has grown up. Young looks to be the quarterback, I believe, at Rivercrest this year on a team that went to the 4A state basketball championship last year. And so I was trying to figure out what happened down here where they flung the ball, but I understand every 4 minutes they're moving kids in and out. And so he knew he was moving out. And so he flung one. And he was still a minute shy of that.
Substitution on each team. Wire drives to the basket, lost the handle. They're going to call a foul on the floor.
Wire's been a little quiet here in the second half.
And Cavaliers down one, decide to put Whitney back in. Noonan pulls up for 3 off the mark. Rebound Cavaliers.
Didn't quite get his feet set on that shot.
Whitney pulls up from 3. Got it. Wow. He can really score at all 3 levels.
You know, I tell you what, the Grizzlies had their opportunity right there with him on the bench. Now with him back in the ballgame, it's going to get tough.
Inside layup. Yes, got it. Tie ball game. That's number 30.
Great crossover there.
That is Jackson Keeling of Mulberry.
Yep. Better get it out of his hands.
Whitney, transition, bucket is good and one. And an opportunity for 3 here for TJ Whitney.
So if you're serious about winning this game, they need to face guard him. They need to keep the ball out of his hands because every time he's got the ball in his hands, he's doing something with it.
And so it'll be only 2 for Whitney, but he's hit a lot of free throws today because teams do not want him to have a chance at the basket. Noonan inside. Foul called. Noonan will head to the line. Looks like for 2 shots.
Bailed him out a little bit there. He was a little bit wild coming through the lane there. Not a strong move, but he just wasn't quite in control. I don't think he would have made that shot.
And he does hit the free throws. So we are tied once again with 2 minutes remaining. As we said, this game is right down to the wire.
38 all.
We hit the 2-minute warning here. And the Cavaliers looking to make some offense happen. We'll see if they get it to Whitney. But Shepard's going to drive inside. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. And inside it is Whitney. He got stripped down low. They're going to say it's Cavs basketball. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to just throw it up top to Whitney here and see what happens, but they will not. They find Shepard on the corner.
Well, just like if you're the Grizzlies, you don't want it in his hands. If you're the Cavs, you want it in his hands. And there doesn't need to be very many possessions where they don't get it in his hands.
2-point jumpers off from Martin. Grizzlies get the rebound. Trying to pull away here. Wire finds a man, foul, and now he'll have a chance at 2 points. That was number 15 for the Grizzlies, Tylen Jones of Parkview. Parkview always has really good athletes on their team and really, really talented football team, basketball team. You go to their campus, they have banners everywhere. It's a lot of talent that's come out of that school.
Yep. They're one of the great programs in our state. Very recognizable program, both in football and basketball. They just got done making a semifinal run, which I know semifinals is not the standard at Parkview. But, you know, with all of this movement, there's a lot of movement in and out. You know, that happens a lot in the Little Rock area especially. Oh, goodness. What happened here? He handed him the ball.
He did. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Derek Fisher is from Parkview.
He is. Yep.
So, obviously, they have those NBA-level guys from time to time.
One of the greatest players to ever play in Arkansas, Derek Fisher. Oh, yeah, they've had some guys come through there.
Noonan goes up. Whitney blocked him. And now the Cavaliers have a chance at it, but Noonan making a defensive play there. They go up top. Foul called. Clock will stop.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like that was a travel on Foster.
Well, it moved too fast for me to be able to tell, but, you know.
Yeah, if that pivot foot picks up, it's gone. I didn't see the pivot foot, to be honest with you, but the move sure did look that way. But he's at the free throw line anyway.
Well, maybe you're right. He missed the free throw.
Yep.
They say ball don't lie, so maybe you're right.
Getting serious now, 27 seconds to go with the ball game tied.
Shepard, transition inside.
Ooh. Oh,
no. Offensive foul on Shepard.
Goodness.
First offensive foul of the day that we've seen, as the coach for the Cavaliers was saying.
16 seconds.
Noonan passes it down low. Inside. Goes up for the shot. Oh, just off the mark.
My.
They get the offensive rebound. It's chaos. And now the Cavaliers
4, 3,
pushing the pace.
2.
Whitney. Tie game. I'm not sure of the rules here, but we'll see what happens if it goes to overtime for a short period or if they just call it.
Looks like they're going to play it. Nope. Tied up.
They're going to call it a tie.
38 all.
So a tough break for both teams. And these are two teams, especially Christian Wire for the Grizzlies and especially TJ Whitney for the Cavaliers.
Well, let's see if we can get both of those guys. Let's see if we can get well, have y'all probably talked to
We've
Whitney
talked
already?
to Whitney.
Okay.
We've talked to Martin.
Okay.
And we haven't talked to anyone from the Grizzlies, so let's get Mr. Wire, and we'll get one other from the Grizzlies since we haven't seen them yet.
Okay. Let's see what we can get over here.
We'll go to break real quick, and we'll be right back for the interviews with some players for the Grizzlies. We are watching the Be Elite Exposure Camp on the Arkansas Sports Network live from Hendrix College. We'll be right back after this break.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for three. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate
We
it.
were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCrotty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas, and we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
Sales in Des Arc. A name you've come to know is the Arkansas winner of the Quality Dealer Award and Top 5 Dealer in the Nation by the NIADA.
Hey, I'm Dare Saul. Thank you to all of our loyal customers who's made D3 Auto Sales the #1 used independent in the state of Arkansas. Customer service and community has always been our main focus here at D3. Why are we different? It's our people, and our vehicles look different. Your color, your style, your financing. Call me now, D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc.
Flippin High School. Christian, you had a terrific game out there. Ended it with a really, really tough tie ball game there at the end. Tell me about what was going through your head there in the first half. You kind of took over. You took the leadership on offense. Tell me what was going through your head as you were playing basketball there.
It was close the whole game. We had to put together a lot of stops. They were pushing the ball like crazy. I was guarding that big man. We needed help on that. But like I said, we were getting runouts, easy buckets. It was just everybody came together and it was really well.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about T.J. Whitney. He's their big man, number 35 back there.
Yes, sir.
So you guys kind of were going back and forth with each other. It was a tough game. Tied at 38 at the end there. Tell me what that energy was like. Where you just were going at each other, kind of those two teams. Just what that game atmosphere was like.
Oh, it was great, man. That's what I came here for.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. So. You go to Flippin. That's not a big school. It's not one that's going to get a whole lot of exposure. Tell me what it means to you and what you would tell a college coach here at this camp.
Man, I don't know. It's kind of I love this opportunity. I just love to play college. I don't know what to say, really.
Yeah. So you guys have a couple players here from Flippin. You look like you're going to be a pretty good team next year.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about what your expectation is for that team and where you expect you and your teammates to be at the end of this whole season.
Really well. Last year we had problems like just coming together, and we got these freshmen move up to sophomores. Tucker, he had a 31-point game with 7 threes, and then we got Aiden. He's on the Heat, and they're going to do us a lot of good. We got a good big man now, and I'm looking forward to a really good season.
All right, this has been an interview with Christian Wire of Flippin. Christian, thank you for coming out. You're watching the Elite Exposure Camp right here at Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Depression. Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we are here live at the B Elite Exposure Camp at Hendrix College, presented by the Arkansas Sports Network. I'm here with Brad Caldwell. Brad, what were your takeaways from that game after being able to see those two teams play? Obviously, a lot of back and forth, some really good athletes, really good shooters, everything in between. That game really brought it all.
It was a fun game. It's a fun game to watch. Good competitive ball game, obviously, being 38-38. It got real competitive down toward the end. Obviously, you got to start with T.J. Whitney, Christian Wire, Donovan Noonan. Noonan. He was a guy that was definitely a guy that played a big role. Hayden Martin there for the Cavs as well. Had a nice little effort there. T.J. Whitney really stuck out to me as a guy that is really hard to stop.
Yeah, T.J. Whitney is going to be a guy that these college coaches are certainly going to want to get their hands on.
Yeah.
He's only a sophomore. He was All-State last year as a freshman. He really looks the part of a college basketball player. So just before we go here, tell all the fans and the people watching what we're doing at Arkansas Sports Network.
Okay, well, we've got several things going on. We've got the Hometown Sports Arkansas Football Preview, and I heard you call it a magazine. That's what we call it, video magazine. Video magazine, though, is the key word. What we're doing is interviewing coaches around the state of Arkansas, and you have an opportunity to sponsor your favorite team. I will say that since we're at a basketball camp right now, if this goes well in football, we'll turn around and do it in basketball. And so we just got to make sure that the support is there because there's a lot of time. It's a time-consuming thing. There's a lot of travel that comes along with it. And it's great. It's fun. We enjoy it. But, I was in Magnolia, Arkansas Thursday, and I was down around El Dorado. I was in El Dorado as well. So, there's a lot of travel that goes along with it, as you know, and as these guys behind the camera know. There's a lot that goes into it. But we have that. And then, of course, we've got the ASN Classic coming up. With Elkins and Warren, there's sponsorship availability there. We also have the ASN Basketball Classic as well on January 4th, 2025. We're going to have 6 games on a Saturday there at Arkansas Tech University. It's going to be fun. I've yet to release the teams because I got one that's a little bit in limbo right now. So as soon as I get that done, I'll try to get the teams released on that. And then, we got our live stream, 470,000 views last year on our live stream. And we're working maybe toward an Eastern Arkansas live stream as well. Basically, if we could get it paid for, we'll do it. That's just kind of how it works. I always talk about sponsorship. It's not about the money, but you have to have money to make it work. We're all over the state. We're covering all kinds of kids. We're recognizing them in awards. There's a sponsorship availability for that as well. There's all kinds of things that you can get involved on ASN.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Brad, for giving us all that information. Again, if you would like to sponsor an interview that we've done for our Hometown Sports Football Preview, that would be greatly appreciated. We have a lot of availability with that right now. So we've gotten a lot of help from a lot of people, but we are still looking for people to help us out with that. So if you want to sponsor your team, your favorite team, your hometown team, whatever the case may be, that is available. All right, this is the B Elite Exposure Camp live at Hendrix College on the Arkansas Sports Network. We'll be back in just a few minutes, but we are going to take a short break for the time being.
Hand off over to the right side. That's balance. Look at the man. Busts out of there. He's outside. He's got one man to beat, and he does it. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Dean looking down the field.
Get rid of it.
He's flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah,
he's got man.
Stepping up, wide open.
That is Landon Martin, and that is another touchdown right there. And Elkins just put themselves right back into this ball game.
Quarterback's back to pass. They're blitzing. That's Alexander chasing him, 58 as well. And it's picked off. He steps in front of his man. That's number 6. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bigelow. Easton Platt, just a sophomore. Ball at the 15. Back to throw. He's got all kinds of pressure. He's good. Taylor's got a lot of room. He's going to get close quickly, but he makes a man miss. He's in. Touchdown. Vector Wildcats. Jackson Taylor looking like Matt Jones out there.
First pass of the ball game. There's Goff, and he's got room. He's going to score. That's a touchdown. Dax Goff, 15 yards off the right-hand side.